Hello and welcome everyone to the latest episode of Autocar Quick News, where we round up all the launches, the juiciest scoops and industry news from the week gone by. But before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated on all of our latest videos. This week we begin with news about a new Hyundai. It's a new 7-seat SUV based on the second-gen Creta and is set to be launched in India next year. Spied testing in India for the first time, this Creta-based 7-seat SUV will be longer than the 5-seat model, sport a number of new design cues, and is also expected to have a completely different name. Chief among the changes on the outside will be a new grille, redesigned wraparound taillights, revised bumpers, and a larger rear quarter glass. The rest of this 7-seat SUV is expected to be more or less the same as the Creta, including on the inside, and it's likely to borrow 1.5-litre petrol and diesel engine options from the 5-seat model as well. This new SUV is set to arrive in Hyundai showrooms before the end of 2021. It was only a year and a half ago that MG launched the Hector, and it's now readying a midlife update for the hot-selling SUV in a bid to keep it fresh. For 2021, the MG Hector will receive a few key changes, including a new grille with horizontal blades and chrome studs. It's also expected to get new 18-inch alloy wheels, and the big change on the inside will be the introduction of a dual-tone color scheme. While powertrain options will most likely be carried over unchanged, prices of the Hector will surely go up with this update, and MG has also confirmed that in January, it will roll out a 7-seat version of the Hector Plus, which is presently available only in 6-seat form. Audi India is readying a slew of launches for 2021, one of which will be that of the A4, which is set to make a return in facelift form next year. Audi India has commenced production of the facelifted A4 at the Volkswagen Group's plant in Aurangabad, ahead of its launch early in 2021. Updates to the A4's design include revised front and rear bumpers with larger air intakes, a wider iteration of Audi's signature single-frame grille, and reshaped headlights with new LED DRLs. On the inside, the most vital change is the inclusion of a larger 10.1-inch touchscreen infotainment system, and expected to power the A4 facelift is the 190 horsepower 2-litre turbo petrol engine mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. Expect prices for the A4 facelift to range from Rs 40 to 45 lakh. Having launched the full-size Carnival MPV earlier this year, Kia is now working on a smaller, more affordable MPV for the Indian market, and here's what we know about it so far. Kia is set to launch an all-new mid-size MPV in India by early 2022. Based on the Kia Seltos' platform, this new MPV will be positioned between the Maruti Suzuki Ertiga and the Toyota Innova Krista, and will be slightly larger than the Seltos with plenty of space for 7 passengers. Like other Kia models, it will be loaded to the gills with equipment and is expected to borrow the Seltos' 1.5-litre petrol and diesel engine options. For more details, head to autocarindia.com. 2 months on from the launch of the new Defender, Land Rover has now announced that it will also bring the Defender P400e, which will be its first plug-in hybrid model for India. The Defender P400e pairs a 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine with a 143 horsepower electric motor for a combined output of 404 horsepower and 640 Nm of torque. It has a 43 km range in electric-only mode, and Land Rover says the instant torque from the electric motor makes it even more capable off the road. Bookings for the Defender P400e are now open, and Land Rover is set to announce prices and begin deliveries sometime in the middle of 2021. The only launch this week was the addition of a new variant to the Bajaj Platina lineup. It's called the 100KS, and it's now the entry-level version of the Platina. KS in the new Platina 100's name denotes kickstart, and this variant at Rs 51,667 is the most affordable Platina on sale today. Powering this commuter is a 102cc 2-valve single-cylinder engine that makes 7.9 horsepower and 8.3 Nm of torque. This engine comes paired to a 4-speed gearbox, and the bike has drum brakes at both ends. In more two-wheeler news, Revolt Motors has hiked prices of its RV300 and RV400 electric motorcycles. The entry-level RV300 is now priced at Rs 95,000, while the RV400 is now priced at Rs 1,19,000, making both bikes Rs 10,000 more expensive than before. The booking amount too has been hiked to Rs 8,000 for both bikes. At present, Revolt sells its motorcycles in 6 cities: Mumbai, Delhi, Pune, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad and Chennai. And that's all we have for you on this week's Autocar Quick News. As always, don't forget to tell us what your highlight of this week was. What are your expectations from Kia's upcoming MPV for India? What are your thoughts on Hyundai's 7-seat SUV based on the 2nd gen Creta? And of course, what you think of this video. Remember to like it and share it with your friends and family. We'll see you here again next week.